Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Sims. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Willihan. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The give out of the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Fresno State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got his man down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Bulldozes him. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Makes his connection.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Some misdirection with the counter. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lining up to convert third down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Sims. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give. On the move is the 30. Oh, look out. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield, it's Woolihan. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback adapting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 21, Fresno State.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
He'll pull it down and run. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On second down, looking again to throw. Moving away from pressure. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but...
And he's running in the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They've got the screen set up. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. The nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Sharks. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes a catch and knocked down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They want to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Willihan. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41 after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Acker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Acker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Still looking on the move. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Really good run there on third down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Might be looking to run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. A first down run on the doorstep. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You're getting the red. You've got to make something positive happen, Paulman. That's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games. But it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that. And that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He'll bring it back. It's Darnold. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give as they work on that clock. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll give it on the counter. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Marshall has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 19 over Akron. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players. And they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.